Alrighty, I am here. Alright, just setting a few things up. How you going there, Brigado? Alright, I think that should be fine. Alrighty, g'day everyone. Gonna be doing some more crazy combos. I've showed you guys in the past my Coyotle Prophecy deck, and I've just been stuffing around, and I actually decided to upgrade my existing deck and make it workable with the arena, so using equipment to make it even more busted, and it was a lot of fun, so I figured I'd share it with you all, so let's get into it. Bear with me just a second. Alright, so here is the deck itself. So you'll notice there's a lot of the same stuff from the previous deck if you've seen that video, but I've added some new stuff in there, using up all the equipment. I did have like two of the equipment slots is just for this one-of, but and you can run more than one of this card. But I was just like, whatever. I draw so many cards that I only want to get one anyway. But yeah, it's really not needed, and I don't need this equipment at all. But the equipment that I did end up using is the headpiece. Makes it so that the Lanapor site will draw you a card. Pretty basic. There's other equipment I could have used there, but I figured that'll do. Amulet of the Sun. Each of your cards named Son of the Sun have, when you play a Coyotle for the first time, ready it. That's just once a turn, basically. It actually really doesn't even matter either. None of this equipment is actually that important. Really, the main thing is just this, the Black Wolf the stave, which makes it so your Starcaller Ancients have, when you play a Prophesized card, all of your cards with the same name in all zones get cost -1. Now that's the kicker right there. So we're obviously using that. We're using a bunch of Prophecy cards, which we've got Young Seers, Storm Drummers, Elder of Visions, Lanapor's Sight, and that's actually it. But yeah, that's all you really need. So, yeah, that's the list right there. Let's show it off in action, shall we? It's pretty fun, that's for sure. Alright, let me close that over there. Alright, let's back to Hex. Alright, so when I was testing just a moment ago, oops, that's a bad hand. Gonna have to get rid of that one. I was testing a moment ago, and basically I was going infinite on turn 5. I could just keep playing. Yeah, basically check my Twitter if you want to see what I'm talking about there. But it was pretty nuts, So let's do that. That's pretty decent. But yeah, I doubt I'll be going, not with a mulligan and this hand, it's not gonna, but on turn 5 I could have decked myself if I wanted to, but I got to the point where I killed the game. It was taking too long for things to happen. It took literally 5 minutes for an action to resolve. So let's play the Lanapors first. I may actually, depending on what I draw, I could could definitely do some crazy shenanigans very quickly. We shall see. All I need is to really just make it work as a Starcaller Ancient. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to first go. Doesn't actually matter too much. Well, yeah. So we're just going to do that. We're going to play this, play a wild. Draws a card, and then we'll maybe draw another card. Troop into another troop? No? Okay, so we'll just play that. Yeah, I was 7-1 in the Radiant Rumble and lost the last 2 rounds. Against good matchups too. I got pretty unlucky in the 9th round, and then in the 10th round I was against Mono Wild. And went to game 3, and I got stuck on 3 shards with Extinction in hand. And they had a, pretty healthy board state, so I died. It was unfortunate because I think I would have got top 8 had I won. It would have been close. I had pretty good tiebreakers, but oh well. It happens. I did get the sleeve at the end of the day, so that was not too bad. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna play the Howling Brave first. see if that triggers the thing. Nope. Alright, we're gonna now exhaust here. We're going to do the Young Seer first. There's the key card right there. There it is. Beautiful. Alright, we're gonna go nuts pretty shortly here. Pretty shortly. Yeah, this is gonna go pretty mental. Yeah, I got top 32, ended up 28. Because, yeah, losing those last 2 rounds kicked me in the balls. But yeah, it was unfortunate. But the deck that I built, which was Mono Blood control, like not using vampires or anything like that, a lot of discard, corpse flies and whatnot, worked pretty well, as I figured it would. The toughest matchup, as I knew it would be, was Mono Ruby. I did manage to beat my early loss in the games was actually to Mono Ruby Angus, which I potentially made a decision that ended up hurting me. But yeah, worked out at the end of the day. So we're gonna. But yeah, and then I beat another Mono Ruby that was on the play. Oh, that had counter on it? Oh, that's nice. So now we can get that for 1 cost. Play this, which I think might have... No, it doesn't. Alright, so we'll just... might as well put these back in the deck, I guess. So yeah, we're almost at the point where we can start going absolutely crazy. And like, while yes, we're dying to flyers, we've got the abilities. I mean, this is actually not a great matchup, because I do have Storm Drummers, but that's it. I don't have any interaction. Just because I'm like, whatever. But anyway, so let's see what we draw. Free Howling Brave, pretty nice. So this is where you can go really nuts, because free Howling Braves with 3 Lightsingers out is going to equal more Fleebs. Question is, yeah, I think I will do that. Having Young Seers as well is really nice. Okay, that's pretty good. Do that. Get a bunch of shards. Yeah, we'll play that as well. Triple gambits, why not? Do that. There's the Storm Drummers we need. Oh crikey! Calm down, calm down. So this is what I mean here. I can almost get to the point now where I can just keep going. Because as you can see, I can keep drawing cards thanks to these 3 Might Singers. So I can keep doing that, so I can play another drummer, why not? They're all free, obviously. So I'll do that because it gets me more Elder of Visions. Let's actually do it one more time. So we do need a pretty big guy. It may not be big enough. Let's see, what do we got? That should be fine. So let's Howling Brave. Now remember we did a Young Seer just now. So there we go. So we get a bunch of Elder of Visions, 6/6s. So that worked out just fine, and they're all 0 cost. So again, we can keep going. We actually have, multiple battle triggers? Whatever. Let's just say yes, no, no. So I don't know. Is this turn 5 or is I don't know. Maybe it's my turn 6. Either way, it doesn't really matter. So let's just wipe the board here. Delicious. Please die. Yeah, so it's just triple battle triggers. Right, I did play multiple Storm Drummers, didn't I? So that's fine. So basically it's just a better Croco. Don't need Crocos. What do you need Crocos for? And I'll do another Storm Drummer now, since we'll get more battle troops this way. And we've got actually an Acorn here, which we can use to draw a card. Another one. So now we have all the exhaust we could ever need, and every time with 3 of these out, I play one of them, they all become 1 cost, and it's just, gonna be pretty nuts. So we'll do that. Get some more of those, some more. Again, we got loads of, as I was saying, I can basically almost go infinite right now. I don't know. In my example on Twitter, I was, I was definitely going infinite, because I had just tons of Howling Braves that got copied, and I had heaps of these out, and it was just loads of Young Seers that got copied. It was just mental. Alright, so we need to stop. We don't want to go too crazy here, because we will start shitting stars all over the place. But we can pass the turn now. So what's the comment here? Have you tried this on the ladder just for fun? Well, this is an updated, this is actually using equipment, this version. I did actually run my normal version with some tweaks for the Wild Cup, just for a bit of fun. And that worked fine, but yeah, I wasn't going to stay awake anyway, so let's just ditch that. We don't need this many of that. We don't actually need any of these anymore either. We don't really need anything, obviously, but we're just going to have some fun now before we kill the computer here. Oh, Storm Colossus. Well. I can't battle that one. Can, however, exhaust it for days. Let's see what we draw off the top. Say shards. We're going to play a wild shard that draws 2 cards. Maybe then draws more troops as well. See what we get. So, free Young Seers. So now we have all the Young Seers. So that's great, because now we can reduce pretty much just, yeah. Again, just keep going mental. So we'll do that. And what I might actually do is, let's see, for a bit of fun, which one do we want to gambit? Let's first do this, just to exhaust the spell shield. So as you can see, thanks to having multiple of these, now we've got all these, you know, every turn we can just play it for free, if we want to. So we're going to gambit a... So the Might Singers, you know, they're just sitting there growing. I don't need to really do anything. And by doing it, it kind of will lag the game quite a bit. Let's just do it on the Might Singer. Whatever, we'll just have a 50 billion Might Singer. So we got an Acorn. Gambit's now down to nothing. So we'll play the Acorn here. Let's see what we Dragon played, man. Another Gambit. So we'll play a Young Seer. I need to be careful though, because the game, it does, you know, if you do too much, like as you can see, it's a bit laggy, but it's nothing really yet. So I'll just hold off on doing anything extra there. Continue. Alright. Oh, I was forgetting. I guess I still have these to exhaust, but not that I was going to play anything. So we don't need this guy. Don't need this many shards. We don't need that one. We don't need these either. Guess I don't need this many of those. I can always Wintermoon them back in the deck, which then I can easily draw them just by playing a wild shard, most likely. So, so obviously, yeah, I'm obviously stuffing around here, but it's fun. But it will get very laggy. So what we're going to do is we're going to just play a wild shard, which should get us pretty good. I mean, we did get rid of one of the Might Singers, so we actually didn't hit. Oh well, that's a shame. We'll just play that. Well, I guess we can draw cards other ways. We'll just use these gambits. Oh, we got battle on that? That's pretty cool. I didn't realize I had battle on this as well. Pretty nice. So what I'll do is I'll gambit a... Let's just do a Howling Brave, because then we could deck myself just by redrawing it. Maybe Acorn, which will then likely get me something. Menopause, which will draw me a card. Let's see what we get. Plenty of draw card resources. So then we'll do another Gambit, another Brave. And it's definitely possible I might... Ooh, okay, that's... There's all those Might Singers. Alright, that's pretty... Okay, that's a lot of... That's why I only have one of him. It's like, once you get one of him, you're going to have 50 of him. So it's not really needed. So that's some pretty big Might Singers right there. Oh, there's that Howling Brave. So here's where I can now just, if I wanted to, deck myself. I guess I might as well, just for a bit of fun. Because as you can see, I have Might Singers for deck. I mean, I'm just drawing cards by playing these. But, it's pretty disgusting. Oh, wait. Oh, right. Some of these are the Gambited Might Singers as well. Look at them all. All the Might... Okay, this is... I need to be careful what I click on now. But I will keep playing them. Why not? Whee! Might Singers, Might... If there was a way I could probably... I don't know. I need to make a version, like, I just need an infinite deck size. Just keep looping it or something. Just keep going forever and ever. So I can draw infinity cards right now. Basically. Is that all those? So we might as well just play one of these, because why not? But as you can see, it's all just free. Play Young Seer, because why not? So, I guess we might as well deck ourselves, right? For a bit of fun. Just play a Howling Brave. That's also the Gambited one. Oh, that's a super amazing, just GG. Alright, we're gonna do it just because, why not? But just this is gonna, I guess actually I won't deck myself because it won't draw. Wait, let me think. No, as long as I have, I don't know if I actually have any more actions in there, but anyway, let's do it just because we can. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty mental because obviously this with Gambit on it is gonna give 7 wild thresholds, and not that we need 7 wild thresholds, but every 7 that we're doing here is triggering each of these 7 times. So it's like 7 times, what, we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So 7 times 35 triggers right there. So we're going to obviously draw every single troop. We're actually drawing things that aren't troops as well. So I guess I need to read this. Draw a card. I don't know if this is going to deck me. I guess we'll find out. That's the game's dying. The game is dying. Alright, so as you can see, they're doing their shiny highlights. But this is just, it's going to take a while probably to resolve all this. Maybe once it gets down to the, when there's no troops in there, it'll be easier for it to resolve. I don't know, but lots and lots of triggers. Lots and lots of triggers. I started off with a diamond version, also using War Party Guide with its helmet, but it's like I didn't need it. I was like, I don't need that, and then you miss out on the Starcaller triggers anyway because you need to draw the card. And since I'm getting everything for free anyway, it's like, well, why do I need War Party Guides? Like, War Party Guide is fun, but yeah, decided I didn't need it. So they did their little shiny wave again. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's actually... I guess it's possible the next card isn't a troop now, and now it's just going to keep doing the shininess and for many, many times. I don't know. Oh, this could take forever. I think we've killed the game now. I think we may... Yeah. May just have to call it there. But I'll show you guys the deck list again. I'll give it like a minute or so to see if it does anything. But yeah, it is just... Yeah, so we've drawn all the troops out of the deck, basically. Because otherwise it would have drawn, yeah. So all the rest of the cards are no longer troops, I guess. Because as you can see here, it says, you know, it puts... otherwise puts the top card of your deck card into your deck. So if there was a troop in there at all, it would obviously trigger. So we've got them all. Which is, you know, we've got a Side of the Sun, more Howling Braves, and more Storm Drummers, and yeah, everything's just free. Minus 20 cost over here, minus 28 Mind Singer, another Gambit one actually, which I guess I forgot to play. Not that we needed more, but yeah, so it is just going to keep doing that, maybe for like another 30 times or something, I don't know, another billion times. So I will just try and exit. It might actually not let me quit. Let's find out. I hope so, because normally when you're doing stuff like this, and the game starts to struggle, it still has to finish its triggers before it actually registers that concede. So that's a bit unfortunate. Flibbity floobs. Flibbity floobs. Let me out! Let me out! Let me out of here. I might have to just relog. Give it a second, I guess. It's actually technically probably almost finished doing it, but yeah, it's taking its time. And the reason this sort of stuff just starts to kill the game is just there's too much stuff going on. Like, this is normally not what kills it. Normally what kills it is when I have too much prophecy stuff stacked on one card. Or not just one card, but on, you know, just... It's mainly to do with, where is it, these guys. When you get this effect just buffed so many times and your troops are just gigantic and there's like 1 million lines of text on all your troops. Thanks to things like crow feathers and yeah. There you go, there, Quinn. So yeah, it's not letting me quit here, so I guess I'm just going to re-log into HEX. So I'm going to quickly do that, so I'll bring my logo back up here. So yeah, I'm going to just close my client relog because we could be sitting there for a while already for something that was planning to just be a short little thing to show this. It's probably gone a bit longer than most people will sit through. But anyway, let me log back in. Bella's drinking. Thirsty Bellas. Alright, indicator. And confirm. Alright, so we're logging back in. Phone over there. And then yeah, I'll show the deck again. And again, the main equipment you need is just the one for the Starcaller Ancient, really. That's what enables everything to just be, you know, free to play. You play one of it and you're reducing stuff, especially when you get multiple of them out. As you guys saw, you have stuff that are minus 20 cost, and yeah, you can then draw everything. It's pretty fun. Very easy to make busted PvE decks, though, thanks to the equipments that we have. There's so many awesome ones. Many awesome equipments. Come on, Hex, let me in. Let me in, let me in, let me in. Any moment. Hey, Bella's back. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? Silly flubes. Sit down. Where's my water? It's almost empty. And now it's empty. Come on, Hex, come on. Yeah, if you guys check out my Twitter, anyone who's just joining, I was just showing off my Coyotle Prophecy deck with some equipment for the arena. You can check out my Twitter for some. I posted 2 pictures that I did earlier. Yeah, basically was able to go. I could draw my whole deck by turn 5. Like on turn 5, I just had 1 million troops on the board, and thanks to the fact that I had multiple Might Singers in play, like it was a bunch, plus several copied Howling Braves in hand, I could just keep drawing everything and making everything free with Young Seers, and yeah, it's pretty dirty. Alright, so we're back in. So let's get back over to the card collection. So yeah, here it is. So when you're making any PvE decks, it's always nice to include Spectral Acorns, as they can just make it so you're basically running a 56 card deck. So then you run, you know, like I'm running, I think, yeah, 22 resources, which is 40% of 56, basically. So you can get away with that easily, thanks to these being just a cantrip effect, a thin, you know, so it's nice. But yeah, so Howling Braves with the Might Singer is mainly what they're there for. Like it's not like we need to ramp into anything, it's mainly just there because it synergizes, so why not? And as you saw, once you get that stuff going, it does synergize rather nicely, you just draw everything. But yeah, so the equipment again is... These are all really not needed. Feel free to mix things up and run, you know, if you want to run something else that's using the feet and the gloves, you know, if you want to mix things up here, if you want to try it out. This is okay for the chess piece there, for the two of Dreamcatchers. But yeah, the main one is the Black Wolf Stave. Very nice, very nice. And then, so yeah, we'll just show them all. Feel free to pause if you want to look at each one. I'll just quickly go through each one of them. So yeah, that is the deck. Alrighty, so for those of you watching on Twitch, I might stream a bit longer. But for now, that is the end of that episode, so I'm going to just put my logo up here, just so I can easily highlight that for YouTube, but I will stick around, so feel free to stick around yourself if you'd like. For those of you watching on YouTube, well, thank you for watching. Feel free to recommend crazy combos you think I should be covering and slapping on YouTube. So yeah, put that in the comments if you have something busted that you think I should cover. I would love to hear it. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Not that logo. Where's the other one? There we go. Alright, so again, for those of you in Twitch, feel free to stick around. I'll be back in a couple minutes.